Hello everyone, this is Gary, and today we're looking at 6 tasks for managers only. Now, the only is very important there because as a manager, one of the skills you develop, one of the key skills, if you like, of being a manager is the ability to delegate a variety of things, a variety of tasks. And that's one of the skills you have to develop. Indeed, there's a video I've done on that very subject. But there are some things that you simply cannot delegate and should not delegate. And that is what this video is all about. A number of tasks that are for managers only. If you are the boss of the business, you have a team, you're managing a department or a business, there are some tasks you should not and cannot, in my view, delegate away. They're for you and you alone. So they're the ones I'm going to explore in this video. Broadly, what I'm going to be looking at are really 2 elements of the job where there are tasks that you cannot delegate. The first one is all around the plans, those really important key plans. So that will be the business plan, the financial plan and the marketing plan. Those are your plans, you're leading them and you can't delegate them. You can delegate tasks within those plans without any problem. But oversight, accountability, that all belongs with you. And if there's any change that arises from the business plan, well, that's down to you as well. The second aspect is around your team. Now, there are lots of team aspects in the hard skills that you develop as a manager around managing people and delivering what they need to deliver that you can delegate. But there are some things you cannot. And those are the things I want to cover around your team. So the business of hiring and firing, the business of appraisals and disciplines, and motivation and morale. Those are all things that you cannot delegate, and I'll explain why and what you do to make them work well. And really, that's all there is to it. So without more ado and with bated breath, as they say in all good videos, let's just get into it. Okay, so let's get into it. We're looking at the 6 tasks that are for managers only. In other words, it's only you, because it's your job and you've got to do it. These are things you do not delegate. And one of the things I suggest you never delegate is reading the small print. So, tasks 1 to 3. Well, it's all about that plan again. It's your plan. So setting goals and objectives are your tasks, nobody else's. You've got to monitor the milestones, the key performance indicators and the outcomes. It's your plan and that is your job because you are the manager. And where there is change, you must lead that change. Lead that change, particularly where there is any reorganization. After all, it's your plan, you are the manager and it's your job. So moving on then to tasks 4 to 6. Well, it's your job and it's your team. After all, you are the manager. So the tasks that only you can do and you should not delegate are the hiring and firing of team members. That is your job. Yes, you need appropriate support from HR, from human resources. You will need that help. You may need help from consultants in recruiting the right people. Yes, you will need appropriate support. But ultimately, as a manager, the buck stops with you and it is your team. The second area, which is your job because it's your team, is that of appraisals and discipline. That's your job. Yes, you need appropriate support from time to time, but particularly around discipline, around conflict management, around appraisals if you're dealing with difficult issues. Yes, you may get appropriate support again from the HR department, but ultimately the buck stops with you and it is your job. And finally, it's your team, so motivation and morale is down to you. It's your job. Yes, you may need appropriate support from other parts of your business and other parts of your firm. But motivation, this is on an individual and personal level, and morale, they all are down to you. It's no good simply trying to hold some drink session of some sort and hope that that will do it. That is not nearly enough. Motivation and morale is day to day. and it's your job because you're the manager and it's your team. So, who wants to be a manager? Well, apparently you do. And if you are, then these are the things you need to do. But these 6 tasks, if you can do them well, you will be a successful manager, and so will your business, and your team will thank you for it. It is as easy as that. Okay, so that was 6 tasks for managers only. In other words, things that you have to do as a manager. It's your job and you've got to do it. If you're still with me, thanks for watching so far. And just to recap, we looked at 2 areas where there are tasks that you should not delegate. The first one was around those important plans, the finance plan, the business plan, and the marketing plan. And those are your tasks, things you cannot delegate. Though you can delegate elements within them, it's yours to be responsible for. So that was around setting goals and objectives, monitoring milestones, key performance indicators, and outcomes. And particularly if there is change and reorganization, well, that's down to you as well. After all, you are the manager. Then the second area I felt that you could not delegate away were certain aspects of managing your team, specifically hiring and firing, appraisals and discipline, and motivation and morale. They are all your job. Now, where it's appropriate, you need support, particularly if you have a human resources and HR department. Yes, you may need support in managing some elements, and those elements in particular around hiring and firing, appraisal and discipline. Yes, you need the help of the HR department if you've got one. But nevertheless, those are all things that you have to deal with. Now, having said all that, if you keep those jobs, those tasks to yourself and you manage them well, your team will be well managed. And it's as easy as that. So, if you like this video, well, please mark it as a like. And if you want to see more videos like this, well then please subscribe. Apart from that, all that is left for me to say is thanks for watching and bye for now.